Alrighty guys, what's up man? Drone worship and they're in your face. What's going on there, regulators? So I have the YH-H19HW Wi-Fi Spark look-alike. You gotta admit, man, it does look quite a bit like a Spark. They went out of their way to make this thing look like a DJI Spark. No joke. 720p Wi-Fi camera. I'm gonna show you guys the battery here in a sec. Proprietary battery. It is 3.7 at 800 milliamps. Doesn't give you a C discharge rating, but like I said, once again, it is proprietary. So stuck with what it's got. If you want to buy more, you're gonna have to look at probably purchasing on eBay or Amazon to get some more. And most likely, a lot of companies will not carry these batteries. You'll probably have to look to China to get them. Guys, I mean, what can really be said about this? It looks like a Spark. Foldable arms. I mean, it's designed to look like a Spark. That's that's the reality of this. There's a cheaper plastic version of it. So, anyways, power button on the top here. 720p swivel camera. No SD card slot. None of that good stuff. Let's go over the transmitter here. Basic functionality. One of these is a kill switch. You have your up and down, flips, rolls, speed adjustment, return to home. Headless mode, and then this pulls out so you can actually put your phone in there, which by the way is quite a bit of work, and I'm not gonna lie, this feels very chintzy. Takes 3 AA's. I went ahead and I couldn't find the screw for the back of it, so that's just stuck. These antennas are very much fake, so kind of pointless. I don't know, maybe you guys want to keep them, maybe you don't. They're super fake, but yeah, all good. So let's get this thing in the air, man. The app that you're going to be running on is the YH-FPV app, which you can find on the Android and iPhone Apple market. And I will get it connected, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, guys, I'm currently bound to this unit. As you can see how it's holding my cell phone, I'm going to go ahead and go to Wi-Fi. If we can click on it here, I'm going to choose to search for a network. That is currently on. I have it connected to the transmitter. You just turn on the bird first, then the transmitter, then up and down for binding procedure. And now we are trying to find the Wi-Fi. Search, search, what's the deal? Search away, come on, search. What's the holdup? There we go, connected. This phone's a little slower than my old one. All right, now we're gonna open the app. It is YH-FPV. Can be found on the Android market. I'm gonna hit play. And it's actually very good FPV, to be honest with you. It's a little weird holding it like this, but let's see what happens here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start a recording, which is obviously going to record that back to my phone. It says it started a recording, so I'm gonna go ahead and click. I believe it is one of these here. That is flip mode, rates. All right, up, down. There it is. All right, I knew I'd figure it out. The directions are not very good for this, by the way, so let's go over that one time here. It's very confusing. To auto land and take off is click this down like it was a button. So we'll click it again. Aha! All right, one more time here. Gosh, this thing is confusing. Okay, left to take off, right to land. Left take off, right to land. Okay, so take off. Let's get this thing in the air here. It's kind of a little sketchy. Let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna set the trims a bit if I can. Let's bring it in a bit closer here. There it is. All right, we're good. All right, let's see what this thing can do, man. This is in rates level 1. Wow, it is very fast. The barometer is, holy mackerel. This is way too fast for beginners if this is rates level 1. Let me slow this down and see what rate we're in here. All right, that's rate level 2. And that's rate level 3, rate level 1. All right, this is rate level 1. It is still pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this is good for beginners, honestly. This is very quick for a beginner mode quad. All right, let's bump into rates level 2 and see what the difference is. Ah, man, pitch rate on this thing is crazy. This is more for intermediate flyers, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is very quick. It's very fast. That's rates level 2. It's cruising at a good 22 miles an hour easily. Let's try rates level 3 here. This is definitely not a beginner's quad, I can tell you that. All right, here's rates level 3. Pretty good range. Oh, it's digging. Man, this thing is quick. Look at that pitch rate. Holy cow. Oh my God. It'll dive, guys. It'll dive right into the ground. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is not for beginners. It is fun. It's very fun. I'm gonna move it back into rates level 1 because it's a little easier to fly around here. But yeah. Wow, this thing is zippy. Zippy, zippy. It's fun, but not for beginners. This is something that you need to take your time with. Let's see how it does. Altitude hold is doing okay. It seems to be fluctuating a lot, and I think a lot of that has to do with the speed of this thing. It's very fast. And let's see how it does in selfie mode here. I'm going to turn it around and see how easy it is to keep it on myself. Let me drop it down, and we're going to see if we can just kind of push forward, pan left, pan right. Oh man, it's so touchy. I can keep it there pretty easily with one hand. Hi. Hey. All right, let's see if this is even flyable in FPV. I'm so scared to do this. All right. Wait, where is it going? Come on, come on, come on. Get over here. There we go. All right. It just wants to lean that way no matter what. Let's see if I can straighten that out here. It could be the breeze doing that to it. It was. Okay. So I'm going to look down here, guys, and I'm going to try to fly this thing in FPV if possible. It is flyable. Let's see how far it'll go down there. I'm flying strictly using the screen. I don't know what kind of range this thing has. I'm going to attempt to go around her mailbox. I'm going to roll a little bit right. Let's see if we can go around her mailbox at all. Alright. Oh, I'm losing FPV here. I'm going to start my turn. There it is. There it is. Start coming back. Oh my. FPV signal, where are you? Oh, I'm in somebody's front lawn here. No, I lost all signal. Lost all signal, man. It just dropped out. I was doing pretty good there for a sec. Alright guys, I got it out here on the road again. I'm going to start another recording. We're going to try to fly FPV a little bit more. So let's get this thing in the air. Remember, take off. Take off. There we go. A little bit of power. Rates level 2. Alright, let's see if I can... I don't know why there's still a big lock showing in the middle of my screen. There we go. Let's see if we can go around the swing here. If we're going to run into it. I'm going right past the swing. Beautiful. Moss. We're going to take it over to my yard here. See if I can set it down in my driveway like a boss. Bam. Ouch. God, I just stepped on something horrible. Alright, cool. Well, it is semi-flyable in FPV, man. Sorry guys, I got a little walk back here. It is very flyable in FPV. It does have some lag in kind of Wi-Fi interference area like this, but for the most part it's definitely flyable. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off again here, and this time we're just gonna fly normal. This is probably one of the better FPV cheaper quads that I've flown so far. So let's this is yaw rate in regular mode here. Rates level 1, yaw rate and rates level 2, and yaw rate and rates level 3. So the yaw rate really never changes. The pitch rate definitely does. It becomes a lot more aggressive, but not too much difference. All right, let's put this thing in headless mode here if I can. I think this is headless mode. I want to say, yes it is. Let's see how it does. Excellent. No matter which way I turn, yaw, whatever. It always keeps its compass bearing to me as forward being forward, backwards being backwards. However, the altitude fluctuates a lot during headless mode flight. Like quite a bit, honestly. Oops, there you go. So, I got going too fast for the headless mode and it wasn't able to actually make the turn without drifting. That really sucks. I think it's fine. We'll go ahead and get it up in the air here again. All right, I think we're good. Just make sure left is left. Oh, we're still in headless mode. Okay, let's take it out of headless mode here. All right, we should be good now. Yes, we are. All right, we're out of headless mode. Headless mode works good, just the altitude hold is not quite wonderful when you're in headless mode. It wants to kind of go up and down, up and down. So this is why we do these reviews, guys. This is why we do this stuff. All right, so let's, I hate doing these because these never work out wonderful. I'm gonna do a return to home and see what happens. And I'm also gonna show you guys how to cancel it. Hey, let me send it out here a ways. Okay, return to home active. Oh my, yes. Say hi to my mom. Hi, Mom. Well, that's pretty much all the features here. I think it may have flips, but they are not wonderful. I tried them earlier. Okay, so it's able to roll pretty good. Let's, oh, I think we got LVC lights coming on. All it took was one flip to do that. Let's see what the full flight time is here. Let's run it out. We'll run her all the way down. I'll just keep flying it till it dies. All right. Thank you. Still airborne. Still airborne. Now once this thing gets going, man, there's no slowing it down. That's in rates level 1. Tell you what, this has a really long LVC. It's still in the air for blinking lights. Pretty good flight time. A little windy out here, guys. I keep getting some good wind drift, so and making it hard to keep it in one spot. But there it is. There it is. Auto landing. LVC kicked on. Well, you know, I'm impressed with it. I hate the concept of people copying other, you know, products like the Spark being copied. Let me stop this recording on here. I'm not a fan of copycats, and that's exactly what this is. It does fly good. I wish they had chose a different design, obviously, for reasons that we all understand. Moolah, they decided to go with the look of a DJI Spark, the controller style of a DJI Spark, without the functionality of a DJI Spark. However, that being said, this is a bird for intermediate flyers. This is not someone that's going to be getting into drones as a beginner. This is definitely not a beginner's bird. It flies way too fast. It's a little too aggressive for beginners. It's a bad platform to learn on, but I will suggest this for intermediate to expert flyers. It's definitely a lot of fun. I'll have to look at the camera footage to see what I think. As far as enjoyability, me being a decent pilot, I enjoyed it. Functionality seemed to work pretty well. I didn't really have any problems except for altitude hold, man. It was just bumping up and down through the altitude hold. No matter really what you did, it's always kind of like fluctuating and going up and down. So downside, big downside. Was it flyable FPV? Absolutely, man. It was definitely flyable. I mean, you get a little too far away in these Wi-Fi interference areas and you'll start running into problems. But for the most part, it was definitely flyable. So functionality, these foldable props work good. The legs never folded in. I did take a little bit of a hit, so you can see I took some paint off right there. So it's definitely scuff easy. Pretty decent flight time. I mean, there's not too much to complain about, besides the fact that it's a copy of a DJI Spark, and it's nowhere near the quality of a DJI Spark. It also has some pretty major drift issues going on. Any kind of breeze blows this thing all over the place, so that's really definitely a downside for me. But for the most part, guys, it worked good. I can't really shoot it down too much. If I had to rate the thing, I'd probably give it about a 3 on my scale. It definitely passed. But yeah, man, I mean, it's affordable. It looks like a DJI Spark. It's very convincing. Most people would not notice it wasn't, and I can tell you that because I had it on my table when I was doing other reviews and people kept confusing it for the Spark. So definitely has that look and feel of a DJI Spark. So anyways, guys, this is the YH-H19HW Wi-Fi DJI Spark knockoff. I am Drone Worship. This has been regulated. Here's Caesar's decision.